Merchant fulfilling products is a game changer for new sellers. I even use it to make over $50,000 profit in 1 month. It's by far the fastest way to get sales as a new Amazon seller. In this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about merch fulfilling products on Amazon in 2025, how to source merch filled inventory, what shipping supplies you need to use, what shipping actually costs, and everything in between. And if you're ever looking for personalized one-on-one coaching directly from me, I'll leave a link down below in the description for my coaching program application. Let's jump right into the merch filled sourcing tutorial. So to start off, let's compare the difference between Amazon FBM and Amazon FBA. Amazon FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon, where we ship our products off in bulk to the Amazon FBA warehouse. Merchant fulfilled, aka Amazon FBM, is when we ship the product directly to the customer. FBM allows us to test later because we don't have to buy like a full box of products to ship off to the FBA warehouse. It also lets us restock quicker because we don't have to worry about the lead time of the items actually checking into the FBA warehouse. And FBM specifically makes tons of sense during the approaching periods like back to school in July and August, when there's a ton of condensed demand, as well as Q4 during the holidays later this year in November and December, when there's a ton of demand really quick and you need to restock your products fast and you don't have time for them to actually check into the FBA warehouse. FBM is actually what I got started with back in the day as well, and it's just super simple. This video is going to show you everything you need to know. So to start off, we're here inside my screen, and I want to show you guys how you actually identify what a merch-fulfilled product actually looks like here. And most people think you need a ton of complicated and expensive software to actually do this, guys. All you need is the SellerAmp Chrome extension right here and the Keepa Chrome extension right here as well. SellerAmp tells you if an item is profitable today after shipping, fees, product cost, sales tax, all that stuff. And then Keepa shows you if it's actually profitable over time. But not every item is FBM friendly. Every item can be FBA'd, but not every item can be FBM'd. And that's because Amazon wants to give the buy box to FBA sellers. Sometimes on listings, there won't be enough FBA sellers, so it can make a ton of sense to FBM products too. So what you need to do initially, guys, is go over to your SellerAmp settings on selleramp.com, and then you need to select your offer summary right here. So you want to hit show offer summary right here and select this. So now you can instantly see how FBM friendly or not FBM friendly a listing is. A good rule of thumb to tell if something can be FBM'd here, guys, is going to be on the offer summary if like 20% plus of the sellers are FBM. So we can see on this listing, there's 16 sellers and all of them are FBA. So we're probably not going to be able to FBM this. But if we take a look at this listing right here, we can see there's 7 sellers and 2 of them are FBM right here. And the way I like to verify that, guys, is I'll go here on Keepa and hit data and then buy box statistics to see how much buy box share is going to FBM sellers right here. And I can see where there's check marks here are the FBA sellers, and then I can see the FBM sellers right here. And I can actually see over 70% of the buy box share is going to FBM sellers right here. So this totally makes sense. So that's how you tell if a listing is actually FBM friendly or not. Right now, there's actually listings that are more profitable FBM compared to FBA, and you're going to miss a lot of leads if you're not factoring that correctly right here. So if we take a look, we can see on this product right here, we have $6 profit right here. So most people think, most beginners think when you see, $5.50, $6 profit here, that if you want to get the FBM numbers, you just subtract FBM shipping from this number. That's not true whatsoever, and that's going to lead you to crash and burn. What you actually do here, guys, is you scroll down here on SellerAmp, and then you filter over to the FBM numbers right here, right? And then you need to actually plug in the FBM cost right here for the FBM shipping cost and like the shipping supplies, but pretty much just the FBM shipping cost right here. Shipping supplies, super cheap. Going to show you guys that in a sec. So if we go over here to howtofbm.com, which is a free FBM guide I have for you guys, we can now see the estimated shipping cost right here. So say I scroll up over here and we can see there's like, 12 ounces, 11.5 on the weight here, right? So this is going to ship for like, $5.50 here, right? But we actually have to go ahead and take a look at that. So we can see here at $5.50, it's like a 64% ROI FBM, but it's only a 52% ROI FBA. And you're going to miss so much that if you're not implementing that stuff, guys. So make sure you take a quick screenshot of this. This is the estimated FBM shipping cost right here to go ahead and plug in. When you're actually doing FBM, when you start getting FBM sales, when you're selling FBM friendly listings, you're going to buy shipping through Amazon 99% of the time. Every now and again, Amazon will try to charge you a lot right there, in which case you just want to buy shipping on pirateship.com right here. But you're just going to miss a ton of leads if you're not doing the FBM calculator correctly right here. So now let's take a look at a winning FBM product that's actually profitable right here, right? And then let's source some stuff from here. So we can see these Nautica V-neck t-shirts, buy box in here at 29, and then we'd see the rank is 62K right here. So we take a look, these are going for $30 on Amazon, basically 29, right? Over on the Nautica website, they're going for $13 right here. But I know the Nautica website has a 15% code that pops up. You guys can literally just go check this right here. If you're ever worried about ungating too, I have a full ungating tutorial on my channel right here. So say we take off $15 from this right here. Now it becomes $6.55 profit and a 60% ROI when it was originally only 34% ROI right here. So that's why those coupons are so important here. And then I can also go over on cardbear.com and see the discounted gift card situation as well. Discounted gift cards are super, super helpful too. And we'd see Nautica discounted gift cards on Cardbear end up being like 11% off right here. So now I go ahead and take off like another 11% or 11.7 here. This becomes even more profitable here. And then we'll just go ahead and verify this in the buy box stats right here. And we can see, yes, 60% of the buy box share is going to this one FBM seller right here. So that's not bad. Now, how do we actually find other FBM products from here? We just take a look at what the other FBM sellers on this product are selling. And honestly, just the other sellers on this listing are selling in general. So now, instead of just going to random websites and looking through their clearance sections, which is manual sourcing, don't recommend that for beginners. What makes a lot more sense, guys, is just scrolling down here and taking a look at what these other sellers are carrying. So for example, yeah, this FBM seller's got 1,300 reviews. We know they're making money here, right? We can see 1,400 reviews, that's an FBA seller, but regardless, we're only going to, you guys know how to check FBM friendly listings now. We can see 1,500 reviews right here. So now opening up these other sellers here, we can instantly see all the brands they carry, right? All the categories they carry as well. And now we can dig in here and see what other listings they got that other FBM sellers are making money on. And I can check that just by looking here. So I can see if there's other FBM sellers on this, and then I'm going to open these up and see what they got. So say we take a look at like Tommy Hilfiger, for example, right here, right? So we only want to open up these ones that we can see other sellers making money on these FBM, right? And we can do the same thing with this seller here. Boom, take a look, right? We can see Tommy Hilfiger right here. So we can see, yeah, boom, only one FBM seller right there. Probably not a ton of action on this guy here, right? We can see, taking a look here, yeah, a bunch of FBA guys, so not really liking those here. See some FBMs on this guy though. We can take a look at those as well right here. Let's see what other of these listings got a bunch of FBM sellers. And the nice thing is you can do FBA and FBM at the same time on the same listing here, even on one specific item here, right? So we can see a 103, probably variations of these that are FBM friendly too. Right, we see these polos, 77. We got, yeah, FBM seller right there. Amazon is on those. We're going to take a look at the ones Amazon isn't on. Right, we can see what else we got here. Yeah, a bunch of FBMs right here on these hats. Problem with these is it's a 1.3 million rank, so I don't really like the look of that right here, right? So we'll just open up these, and even if there's not FBAs we can specifically see, but we're going to take a look at the variations and see if there's other ones that do make sense as well. Right, we take a look at Gap as well here too. We can see, yeah, FBMs right there. Bunch of FBMs right here. Those look pretty good as well here too, right? So we know, taking a look at these listings, that other sellers are making money on the stuff. And now all we need to be able to do is make the numbers work from a profitability perspective and making sure that they're FBM friendly. So we can see, yeah, 6 sellers, 4 of them are FBM. This is definitely going to be FBM friendly here. And now all I have to do is Google this to see what websites carry this product here. And we can see, yeah, makes sense. Tommy Hilfiger comes from Tommy Hilfiger right here. We can see, so it's $34.99 here. So if we plug in $34.99 here, we can see pretty close. But remember, guys, we got to run those FBM numbers. So we can see 10 ounces, $55 product here. Very, very light. Probably going to ship for like $5. But so if we scroll down here, we can see, plugging in 5 here, we can see this is actually slightly better FBM compared to FBA. But you guys hear me say all the time, you don't really find items good, you make items good. So we need to see what other discounts we can use here. So if we scroll down here on Tommy Hilfiger, I know that there's this 20% code we can use on Tommy Hilfiger. So now we can go ahead and take off another 20% from this right here. And I know with ungating, some of these websites might limit you to less than 10 per order. So you just do multiple orders to get the ungate done. Sometimes they'll request 100. We're still seeing 10 work on those cases right there. You just have to make sure it's the same item. So if we take off that 20% here, we can see FBA, it's a 44% ROI. FBM, it's a 46% ROI, and we know that this listing is FBM friendly because we can see other folks making money on it FBM. And then the sales rank's a little high here, but I can see this has been profitable pretty much for the whole year here, right? And there's okay offer count movement, so I know folks are making money on this. So now this is a profitable FBM flip here, so you guys can literally go and storefront stock off this to find other listings from here too as well. You just got to make sure you're checking if it's actually FBM friendly here, right? And then plugging these numbers in so we can see this listing is not FBM friendly. But what I could do is go here in the variations on Keepa, right, and see which variations have sellers that are making money on these FBM. I just want to make sure they have offer count movement, aka the seller counts jumping up and down. I can see activity on those guys here. So we can see at 28 here. Let's take a look. So we can see 28 here. We want to pay like 14 bucks or less, right? So we go ahead and shoot these in on Google here. We can see, yeah, 15 bucks here, right? So at 15, right? Unfortunately, 15 minus the 15% code minus gift cards right there. But all FBA stars right there, so probably doesn't make sense. You could dig through those variations here, but remember, guys, we're looking for strictly FBM products in this video. I'm going to show you guys the shipping supplies and everything in a sec here too. But obviously, not every listing is going to be FBM friendly here, but some stuff is, right? So we can see here, take a look at these. Got some activity on those here. Let's see. Yeah, FBA buy box right here, right? Is it, totally FBM friendly there. Yeah, so we can see here, plug this in, Navy solid right here. Let's see, we want these navy polos here. I think, let's see, 25 here, right? So at 25, take off 15%, take out those discounted gift cards right there. Boom, that's the name of the game, y'all. And now all I have to do is go ahead and plug in down here, see if these make sense FBM. We know we can FBM them right there because we can see there's 3 sellers, 2 of them are FBM here. But let's plug in that shipping cost right here. These will ship for probably like $5.50 or so. Right here, we can see, yeah, just stole an extra 7% of ROI right there. You're going to miss so many leads if you're not using that FBM calculator and selling them correctly. There's that 15% on Nautica too as well, right? We can take a look at these here, right? And the nice thing is, like, when you take a look at these arbitrage listings, you already know the other sellers on these listings are making money on these, right? With the arbitrage model, right? Most brands really only come from one place, right? And all you have to do is figure out what that place is per brand and the discount required to make those items good. So that's what I work with my coaching guys on, is I just give them all the discounts to use on different websites. And that's something that can take them, a ton of time to find elsewhere, right? So we take a look at that, right? Taking a look down there on the variations, made sense right there, right? So we can see, taking a look here, right? Once again, FBM friendly item, plug these in on Google, see what websites carry them. Boom, yeah, gap factor here. So we can see at 25 here. Looks like a couple sizes out of stock here, but at 25 here, let's see. So 25, close, right? And remember, guys, this is after shipping, sales tax, everything here, right? But I know these coupons make the world go round. If we scroll down here, I can see there's an email sign-up coupon we can use again and again right here. So if I go ahead here, I can take off 20%, right? Boom. $10 profit, 53% ROI here, right? 14 ounces. So remember, guys, items that are above 20 bucks but below 1 pound tend to FBM super, super nice. Items under 20 bucks tend to not be as good FBM, especially smaller products. The fees just get really low right there for FBA. So if we go here, boom, this is going to ship for probably about $6.50. Right here, we can see 60% ROI FBM, 54% ROI FBA, and that's the name of the game right there. You're going to miss so many items if you're not doing the FBM numbers correctly here. And now you guys have seen a bunch of examples of winning products. You can go ahead and storefront stock off here on your own and find other stuff too. In terms of shipping supplies, guys, for FBM, I'm a big fan of just poly mailers from Amazon. 9x12 and 12x15 tend to do the job right here. Make sure if you're not using the other SellerAmp Chrome extension, it's literally free with your SellerAmp subscription. SellerAmp QVS, Quick View Simplified, definitely want to go ahead and use that right there as well. So 9x12, 12x15 poly mailers from Amazon right there. Boxes you can just get from Walmart, nice and easy right here. This 11x8x5 size makes sense for Walmart. Whatever you're using, whatever store they're coming from, just make sure they're unbranded right here as well. And then I also am a big fan of using the free shipping labels you can get from UPS. Just literally you Google UPS free shipping supplies. You can get, I think they're like 4.25 by 5.5 right there. Items that are under 1 pound are going to tend to go USPS. Items above 1 pound are going to tend to go UPS. But remember, guys, you're just going to buy shipping through Amazon here. And now you guys have seen everything you need to know. I want to show you guys the listing process as well. So listing products on Amazon can be super confusing if you're a beginner. So that's why we made Boxum to make things way easier for you. Boxum connects directly to your Amazon seller account. There's nothing required of you in Seller Central to actually list and ship your products to Amazon FBA once you're using Boxum right here. So all we need to do to list products FBM right here, going to talk about the pricing process too, is just paste in that ASIN right here. Then we can go ahead, you could just search it as well too, and then just go ahead here and hit new SKU. You can do multiple products per batch here as well. Plug in our buy cost, plug in our quantity, just makes listing so much easier right here. Supplier, we can go ahead and plug in whoever it was, JCPenney, date purchased right there as well. Right condition, SKU right there. All custom generates right here. In terms of pricing, when you FBM, you just want to price where the buy box is going. When you FBA stuff, you want to price like 2 to 3% above the buy box to get sales right there. But initially, when you send stuff in FBA, you want to price it a lot higher just in case it shows during back order. But obviously, FBM, the listings show automatically on the listing right away because you're selling stuff instantly here. So we go ahead, date purchase right there. Boom. We can go ahead here and hit add listing right there. You can do multiple products per batch here, nice and easy. And then literally all you need to do to get this live in your Amazon account is hit submit FBA listings right there. And you're going to have your buy cost saved in Boxum for all the analytics as well. Just going to make the process a lot simpler. Hope this video was helpful, guys. If you want personalized one-on-one coaching directly from me, take a look down below in the description for my coaching program application. If you guys have any questions, let me know as well. And then I'll put a full merch filled shipping tutorial right here as well if you want more game on merch filled. See you guys in the next one.